visual recording.
Many people might not realize sending private pictures and videos could land them in jail. I talked with local attorney Gavin Norris about our state's law called invasive visual recording, and he has advice for victims.
Sex-related crimes, especially in a digital world, in a social media world, happen more often than what we believe or would like to think.
Local attorney Gavin Norris has seen many cases involving invasive visual recording. Recently, that's what 26-year-old Juan Lee was arrested and charged with, making an invasive visual recording.
Invasive recording is when you are recording someone either in a sex act or recording, taking pictures of someone's private parts, genitals, generally non-exposed parts without that person's consent or in a way that it invades their expectation of privacy.
A police affidavit says a victim went to Midland police to ask about her rights after Lee's ex-girlfriend reached out to her via social media and told her that Lee had recorded the two having sex and sent the video to others.
A lot of these sex crimes involve is what your expectation of privacy is. And so if you can set your expectation of privacy, that really gives grounds on how you can or should move forward.
Norris has been practicing law since 2015, and he's also an attorney for the Crisis Center of West Texas. He has some advice for anyone who may have been recorded without them knowing.
Talk to an attorney, because while there are criminal elements of this that fall under the Texas Penal Code, you can also pursue this civilly. And what most people don't know is you can, in these cases, get potentially receive a harassment, or protective orders for stalking, harassment, other things as well.
He also recommends keeping evidence.
If you find that something has occurred, try to get as much evidence, documentation of it as possible. In these cases, sometimes they're hard to get the documentation. They're done online, they can be deleted online, so as soon as you see it, keep it recorded.
And Norris says make sure to report it to police.
Contact law enforcement and provide all that evidence to law enforcement, because that's the only way that they can really help make this case.
He says having conversations with your partner about boundaries is most important.
Setting those boundaries probably before intimacy, those things are okay. And there's a distinction between things that you do intimate with your partner and things that you don't do. And the line is where you have an expectation of privacy.
Norris also says never be afraid to say stop, record it, and take action. Meanwhile, Lee was released on a $5,000 bond. Reporting in studio, Bridget Sarpong, ABC Big 2 News.